And we're back. Well, that worked so well.
No, the way that was so out of time was incredible.
That was so incredible. Back with Daggerheart, session 2. No, we're gonna just cut it down to Daggerheart.
It's more convenient that way.
Yeah, very, very smooth. Daggerheart, episode 2. The campaign, the Delian Company. This awesome company of turtle men and bagpipes and, you know, just a bunch of good time pals.
Robots, robots.
And a couple of robots who we discussed their sort of viability of last time to much extent, actually. And we love them. We're here for the robots and their rights.
In this fictional world.
In this specific world of Althas.
Real world sentient robot bad.
Yeah, what is your sort of water usage?
I wasn't going to make
Alex.
a water joke.
How many liters do you use to speak?
I was going to ask Alex if he felt like he was being held back by human water consumption.
I mean, I haven't looked into whether there's any law on whether what Clank, if anything, Clank consume. But it makes sense to me that the only thing they should need to consume is water and maybe some minerals of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's a walking data center. Who knows? I guess we'll find out on our journey when he starts to get thirsty.
Yeah. You should get some nerds like after you for your RAM. That'd be a good adversary.
A wire out of my buttocks.
Some PC master race fuckers coming at you for your RAM rods. No, RAM. What do they call them? Sticks.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we left off mid-battle because whilst you were taking some much-needed R&R in a village called White Tree, there was an inciting incident, I'm afraid to say. During the Independence Day party in this town, the anniversary of the day when this nation broke free from the big scary one. There was a carriage that came barreling through and ran down a father trying to save their child. The person inside the carriage, clearly a noble, very uncaringly just chucked some coins at the crowd and tried to carry on. The crowd got very angry, and then outside of the carriage, this purple velveted hand came out, dropped this pouch, and all of this dust spread into the air, sending the crowd into a rage. The guards formed a line, trying to keep the crowd back. It was getting uglier and uglier, and you 5 decided to intervene.
Are we not?
Now, what I will say is, we were learning last time still, I ignored the fact that the crowd was there, in terms of kind of narrative purposes. But I think now we're going to have to imagine in our heads, theatre of the mind, if you will, that there is this surging crowd. Yes, theatre of the dome. We're going to have to imagine with our big brains that there is this angry crowd getting in the way of this fight. And perhaps you may have to decide whether to fight or save the people. Who knows?
Ooh.
That might be a thing that happens. So I'll take us over to the tactical map, the map of tactics. And I have some fear left, which you'll be glad to know.
Of course he does.
Some must be more glad than others.
But I think as we rejoin the action, the sergeant of the guards shouts out an order to reform the lines and to start a retreat. As their line is broken up, the crowd is kind of circling them, hitting them with like sticks and hose and all sorts of things, whilst you are also fighting them. And also in terms of potential rules changes, like rules interpretations, I learnt about 5 different ways of running combats in this game the week after our first session. The one method that I thought was quite good that I think we could try now is that we don't kind of like throw out to you guys, who wants to take a turn, or you take a turn, no, I'll take a turn. I'm just going to control the camera like a editor, right? And I'm just going to point it at people and ask you to take a turn. I'm going to throw to you.
It's never coming my way then. Damn it.
Yes, good.
Camera's AV
choice.
cable snap. Sorry.
I feel like that's
Camera
a method well suited to long-standing groups with high levels of trust. But we're one of those, so that sounds good to me.
I think it'll make some cool narrative kind of vibes in fighting.
Well, I think that would be like the baseline, and then if you guys shout that you want to do something, then we can do that. I just want to avoid the kind of the lulls where no one really wants to take a turn yet, or no one knows what to do yet. And also it makes sense, like, because technically you can take 3 turns in a row, but if that makes sense, then I can kind of direct it if it makes sense in the narrative.
Nice.
I like it.
Sounds great.
So let's see who acted. I think Bernard acted last, looking at the journal. So it wouldn't make sense to throw to him. But actually, no, that wasn't even an ability, was it? Agility roll. That must have been just you moving around.
Yeah.
But I know you've been coming towards this crowd with the company's musician with you as well.
Oh, we're gonna kill him off already.
So let's turn the camera on Bernard as you come striding into this crowded fight. It's almost like a press of bodies.
So yeah, Bernard being now in the middle of this crowd, he knows that the rest of the company are currently engaging with these guards. Bernard is here to try and deal with the crowd somewhat. He's still trying to tactically focus on where each of his comrades are. But he's also trying to carefully try and move, as like Veyn is throwing soldiers across the bloody map. Bernard is quickly trying to pick someone up who would have just potentially gotten launched out of the way too, and shove them behind him so that they are not collateral damage from all that's going on. Rather than Bernard is not here right now to deal with bonking someone on the head.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing crowd control.
Okay.
In a very literal sense.
Okay, so you're just kind of getting the crowd out of the way.
In a way, Bernard is looking for his opportunity to kind of react when allies need it. But yes, he is trying to keep the crowd also at the same time out of the way. He is genuinely trying to control the scene.
Okay. Okay, well, what I will say is, I would say movement will need you to roll an agility roll or spend a stress. But Bernard, I'll give you that choice now if you want to clear a path in front of you.
Oh.
This is also something that I learned, is that I can offer you a cost for things that you want to do.
I think so, in the sense of clearing a path in front of me to move, because there's obviously the 2 guards and the head guard obviously surrounding Keedo, but they're right ahead of me. Yes, yeah. I would like to spend that stress to clear some of the the crowd who are right in front between me and them.
Mm-hmm. Right, nice. So we'll see you have a clear line to the backs of these guards who are fighting all around. Is it Keedo? Keedo Lanniswrought. So let's follow the camera onto you into this melee, this kind of crush. This four-way.
Yep. Roll right on. Just keep going with it.
So yeah. So what are you doing? You're kind of you have your you can fly, but you're on the ground at the minute, aren't you? You're sort of.
Me? I thought camera was still following Bernard coming in.
No. I followed it over to you, Keedo.
So Keedo's. Crush is the right word. I think. This is not a kind of Keedo's doing something really awesome and spinning around with his weapon and fighting 3 people at once. He's been hit twice. He's only hit an enemy successfully once, I think, for very small damage. So he put himself in the middle and then very quickly succeeded in kind of doing what he intended to, but regretted it a bit and is now sort of the crowd's pushing the guards closer to him, which is making them less able to kind of control the fight in a good way, but also making them closer to him. So Keedo's squished in, kind of maybe at some points got 2 hands on his axe, just kind of batting away swords from these kind of clumsy, crushed in blows coming at him. And I guess he'll take another attempt at an attack, probably at the captain, on the hopes that you wound him and maybe there's some morale damage on the enemy team that they're already trying to reform and retreat. If we can wound the captain, maybe they'll just break.
Yes, and he has been wounded, I believe. You've hit him previously.
I've managed to whack him the once. Yeah, so yeah, we'll try and sneak in a bash with my hallowed axe onto the captain.
Hallowed.
I'm guessing this is normal. No bonuses.
No bone.
No bono.
Oh, that's a 12.
Hello.
It's a little critty hitty.
So that does beat his difficulty of 15.
Lovely.
Oh, that's right. It's only a critty for the same dice, isn't it? In this.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes, my bad.
That's
Okay.
No, just you saying it reminded me.
Well,
I also remembered a rule.
It's useful for you to remind me as well, because clearly I also forgot that. But nonetheless, a hit has been scored, and the damage is equal to the result on the roll of 1 8-sided dice plus 1 magical damage. And that is 8.
It's saying on. I think you can click. There's a roll damage button under the
Oh shit! I forgot
under
about
your
that.
card as well. Yeah, I don't know if we can take the 7, but
I think I'll take my roll, thanks.
So what is it? Was it total?
8. D8 plus 1
8.
magical.
8 is enough to kill the captain.
Whoa!
Or
I'd like to think that your wings come out and you kind of flap backwards, spinning the axe in midair, catching them all off guard, and the captain's head rolls.
I had something much more grungy in mind, which was ducking under a sword and then swinging the axe up between his legs. But yours is, I think, better. Yours is actually more in line with our current kind of vibe. So I like that. Yeah. So we kind of jump back in a little sort of jump and swing the axe up as we go. Run him through. How about that?
Yeah. Yours felt more like is it Daemon? His in House of Dragon.
Yeah.
Matt Smith.
Watched
Yeah.
the first 2 episodes.
It's just that. Yeah, that's very Game of Thrones. It's like let's just have a really humiliating but accurate death. Yeah, boy.
I watched the first 10 minutes of Series 3 and realised I was just watching the very first episode of Series 1. That was quite a moment. That was.
Who are all these kids?
I thought they would do like a flashback. I was like, wow, they've de-aged the actors. Remind us where we were. How cool is that? What a cool way to start the series. But no, I was just watching the episode.
Oh, Reese Fans is back.
I know. Yeah, that was embarrassing, but I shared it with you because I was vulnerable.
Nice.
Nice.
That's it. Right, well, we've chopped the head off the snake, lads.
You have.
Keedo's
You have.
won himself a little bit of breathing space.
You have, and I think I'll the guards. One of the guards, I'll spend a point of fear. And actually, I don't think I'll need to spend a point of fear for this. Another thing that I learnt is you can have what's called soft and hard moves as a GM. And a hard move is using a mechanic, so like spending a fear. But I can also do soft moves where I can say things happen. It doesn't affect the mechanics, but it affects like the narrative. So.
You can do that for free without fear. You kind of say that's kind of like just a little kind of freebie kind of thing.
But it's
you use fear every time.
It's more like me saying stuff is happening, like
Cool.
You know, enemies moving around, or like cool. stuff is happening to amp up the tension and the drama and stuff, but without necessarily like bonking you on the head. So I'm going to say that this other guard who was fighting next to the captain just kind of looks down in complete shock. And just like you can see his sword shaking and it just clatters to the ground, and he just starts elbowing his way back through the crowd to kind of move away. Still within close or whatever it is. What is it?
Very close.
Not within very close, but still close enough. But still close enough to be.
That would be very good. Melee was where he was at before, then the next step back is very close.
Yes, yeah. I think you can move within close, can't you, in your turn as an action, so... I won't say it's a full action, so he's not moved out of your range or anything. Okay, cool. So we see him kind of running through the crowd, and then we see... Let's go to Kane.
Ooh.
Kane, who's blasted a swordsman across the battlefield.
Veyn.
Veyn.
Yes, I don't know how that keeps
Veyn.
happening. Even I didn't catch that because it's been said a few times.
It's because the alliteration of being a cat.
Kyle.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Kat and Kyle as well, of course. Kyle, our old buddy pal.
Kick Tricks and Calentina.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah. So Veyn with a V. I'm just trying to remember myself now.
It's the League of Legends character. It's fine.
Yeah, nearly. I think Veyn sees this going on and sees the captain fall, and the soldiers are starting to flee. And I think not really wishing to cause more unnecessary death out of this pretty unfortunate sort of kind of turn of events. Looks at the guard towards her near her and says, "Oh, it's your lucky day." And she attempts to cast Slumber on him rather than to kill him, and maybe she'll be able to get some information from him later. So it's to be a spellcast roll. On a success, they're asleep until they take damage, or you spend a fear to wake them up. And the DC, it just says
it's just their difficulty, which is 12.
Just standard difficulty is 12. So I've clicked something back. Does someone click something?
No, it's me. Don't worry.
You're throwing me off, you swine.
Sorry.
Spellcast roll.
There's so many D4s.
Sorry, I was doing my prayer. I was doing my prayer dice because I forgot to do them.
Spellcast roll. Spellcast roll. Where the hell's the spellcast roll?
Yeah, good point.
I have done this before, but Oh, maybe I just click this. I think. No. I guess it's just a roll.
Oh, you just click the spell.
No, not well. This one's a bit odd because each of my spells have like 3 different spells attached to them.
Fancy.
Right, I'm just gonna do this for the minute, and we'll figure it out later. Oh. I guess I would have a bonus to that, wouldn't I?
Yeah, usually.
I've got it's +2 with my knowledge, I think, because that's what runs spellcasting. So that would be a 13.
That beats their difficulty.
I cast spells last time, so I'll have to figure out where the button was. Anyway, so she reaches out to grab him, and as the magical energy flows into him, he just rolls his head, eyes back in his head, and goes limp. And I think maybe with the aid of Worcester, they grab him and like kind of chuck him behind them, so he's out of the way of all the crowd, hopefully not getting trampled to death. Or less in the way, but out of action.
I mean, does Bernard want to use his ability to protect the sleeping guard from being trampled?
He isn't going to be focused on the guard so much.
Okay.
He's definitely got more important things to focus on. It's not like he's also
Shelley
against it, but like I don't think it would be the priority. Like he's trying to juggle everyone who is stood up and the civilians. Guard falling down, magic from Veyn. Yeah, he's not going to see this necessarily as. No,
that's fine. Worcester and Veyn can do it because Veyn's, he's a wizard, but he's still hardy in his shell. He can create a nice wall to protect. He's a big old galumph. Galap and galumph.
All right. So I'm going to use point of fear, and I'm going to say this bladed guard also. Oh god. Also moves.
Oh lordy.
And then I'm going to say the mounted archer, covering their retreat, takes a shot. And targeting the spellcaster, of course. Lady Veyn.
Oh, so Veyn.
Big arrows for you.
Not with the 2 though.
No.
Not likely. Not likely. Welcome to archery school.
Not bloody likely.
Yeah, well, I think some poor member of the crowd has just copped it there.
They just legged. Oh, the archer legged it. Oh, is it? I guess they got a lot of range, haven't they?
They got a lot of range. They got a far range on the longbow. Don't try and imagine a longbow being fired from a horse. Very awkward.
That would be ridiculous.
Hand wave, yada yada.
How do I get the old circles back?
Right click on the character.
View. Oh, is that how it actually works?
Go on then, Worcester. Go on then, Worcester. You see these guards in front of you, sort of trying to muscle through the crowd, putting their shields together, trying to do like a sort of a ordered retreat back the way the carriage came. Under the covering fire of the archer.
I mean, the crowd are still. Are they kind of attacking the crowd as they go? Are the crowd still at risk, or are they kind of more just shielded being battered backwards?
Yeah, I don't think they waste their energy trying to attack the crowd, but their armor and shields are obviously enough to protect them from their kind of, workman's tools.
And the crowd's still under the effect of this kind of crazy dust.
Yep.
Yes.
You can see that some of the people who have been like hit on the ground, who are kind of coming to their senses.
That's good.
Or just, run out of energy, like exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think why at this point wouldn't necessarily, apart from the archer who's been a bit of a dick, which might be why we wouldn't just kind of let them go, and they're not under any threat. The crowd's calming down. I guess I'm just looking at Arch though. I don't want him to take any more shots at us because he's kind of the threat.
Good guy Worcester who loves everyone.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
it.
Trying
live
to
and let live.
Worcester would say. He would. I can't get my circles back up, so I can't get a sense of the distance on things. What am I missing? I'm right clicking and I'm getting view on characters, but I'm not.
Yeah, right click, show range guide.
I'm not
the top one.
Right click on
your
character.
Token.
It's on me. Oh, lovely. There we go. Lovely. Cool. Thank you. I'm trying to think what. I don't know what range my spell is. Does it have a range? Spells have ranges? Do we know about spells having ranges?
All of mine do describe what their range is.
All targets are very close. That was it. Of course it was. Yes, there you go. Okay, so that's not going to help.
You can move. You can move as part of your action.
Yes, no, absolutely. No, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
I'm such a great director, pointing the camera at whatever's happening right now.
Well, it's all a bit. Yeah, it's a bit of a.
The director can always yell "cut" and.
You could yell that. It's a very odd.
You've seen somewhere else.
It's fine. I'm going to Denis Villeneuve it. I'm just going to leave this as like a long panning shot.
If the crowds are swarming, is it easy enough to move towards the archer, or is it?
As I said, you can spend a point of stress or do an agility roll to move through the crowd.
Right, so movement is generally tough. Okay, well, I'll take the point of stress. And I will move. How far can we move? What's our movement like? Is there a thing we actually have set on us, or is that a...
You can move within close.
You can move as far as close?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. Oh, God, no, it's not doing that. Let me bloody move. Now I can't even move myself.
I think, and you can move. You can move far with a agility roll, I believe.
Well, now I'm confused. Because no, if that was close, but that's not very close. Yeah, interesting.
You say so.
Do that. I'm gonna roll an agility roll. Try and get closer. Try and distract the fire from this crazy archer.
How close do you need to be?
I'm very close.
Okay.
And you're saying I can move. You say I move too close. So if where I am, I can move as far as it would put me close. Is what you're saying? I can go like 2 circles, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Can move within what which you're close. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, whatever. That's it. So I'm gonna try and I've got 0 agility. Oh well, it's fine. This needs to happen.
Did you watch that Matt Mercer video where he was explaining the ranges and he was like, close or the short edge of a piece of paper, or far the long edge of an A4 piece of paper.
It was entertaining for sure.
That's so clever.
Yep, let's do it. Agility, normal, roll. Oh, yeah,
Oof, big numbers, but a bit of fear for me.
Success with fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
That's success with fear, is it?
Little death brings total obliteration.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
So you've moved.
Yeah. So
to where you wanted to move. You moved very close.
Kind of positioning myself between him and him. And I do what I did last time, which is kind of take 2 actions, but one counts the other. So I'm gonna retract to kind of protect myself and kind of get in the way a bit, and then kind of cast my Rain of Blade. So the retracting does give me a disadvantage on action rolls, but I'm protected here. So it's kind of a move, a kind of double move, combo move, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use Rain of Blade, which costs a hope. So let's get rid of my last hope. And then spellcast roll. Oh yeah, so how do you use spellcast roll? Sorry, Mr. Veyn.
I'm sure last time I clicked on my spells and it did work.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it. And it's saying it says no action. It's saying no action available.
I think maybe we're just bugged. Because I scrolled up and I found I did do a spellcast roll before.
Yeah, what did you do to kind of jimmy it in the meantime? You just did
I just used a hope die and a fear die on the dice on the bottom and rolled that.
Okay, but I need to give myself a disadvantage though, so that's what is the disadvantage equivalent to? Is it Just taking the.
I can't remember.
Yes.
It was you take a d6 away from your total.
Is that okay? Cool. That's fine then. Okay, cool. Well, so I'll roll it first and roll d6. Fine. I'm rolling a hope and a fear.
You can. I think you can just click it all together and build your dice pool.
Yeah, roll the d6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. D6. Yeah. Roll one hope, one fear, one d6, and let's figure it out in the mix.
Oh, it's going to add them all together though.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's
terrible. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh god, that's really.
Yeah, that's really bad. So that's a 2. It's a 2.
2 is it?
Was that a failure with hope? Because hope's
4.
higher? But minus the d6 from the total. Oh, so 4, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So 4, but obviously it's a fail. Is that a failure with hope because the hope is higher?
Yeah, the hope and fear would be separate still. So your hope was a 4, the fear was the 2.
Yeah. So it's a
So
failure
you still
with hope.
got with hope, but then the 2 is separate.
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, it's a 6 is a fail anyway, so it's all failed.
Yeah, you rolled with hope, so you gain a point of hope at least.
Oh, that's good. Okay, great, cool. Well, yeah. So the spell does not come off, but I am. There is a big Galapa in the way of the archer. Not that it does too much, but it's.
You're feeling hopeful though for next time.
He's retracted and ready. I'm sure he could just step round him, but hey, trying to put him off a little bit. That was my gambit. I did it.
Did it.
I retracted.
Right.
My spell did not come off.
All right. I think we do a wide shot. We see Keedo. That's probably why I'm saying Kane.
There's a
It's
K.
Keedo. Keedo, Bernard. Guys, just ignore K's. The Veyn, Bernard, Keedo, we see you in a wide shot standing slightly apart within this crowd. The crowd is not seemingly attacking you as much as they are the guards, as if they still subconsciously kind of know that you're not the instigators of this. You still have that goodwill from the time you've been spending together.
Good.
You can see it's some of them are trying, like a lot of them are getting worn down, and the ones who are swinging madly are like slowing and like breathing heavily, and like if they haven't been like hit already by accident. You see these guards still moving and using that opportunity as the crowd tires to push their way back, and they're almost clear where the mounted archer is. So are any of you going to still fight?
Certainly not Keedo. I think Keedo, more or less from the moment Keedo had finished off that captain, I was thinking of appropriate moments to try to pacify the crowd. I think that would be Keedo's next go-to move.
I tried water canning them, remember, and it didn't work.
Let them through, let them run,
and bagpipes
look after
as well.
So I think Keedo would be looking to kind of back off towards the building and get out of the scrum now. And be calling like, protect yourselves, back off, let them run. Their filth is not needed. If Veyn wants to fireball those fuckers, Keedo ain't getting in the way.
No, Veyn has already was already decided that sparing life was the best outcome now. So,
All right.
Let them run.
All right, Bernard.
Kill them all!
Yeah, he's definitely not engaged in the fight, but given he knows Worcester is in the middle of a mounted archer and those guards who may choose to take a pot stab on their way, he will try and push through the crowd, but to more put the crowd behind him and the guards.
I need to put your... No, why is the...
Oh, there's two Bernard now.
I'm trying to update because you got your new avatar, didn't you, that I gave you? So I'm trying to make the token, but anyway, okay, cool. Yeah, so Worcester, you see these guards retreating past you, and they kind of break free of the crowd and start to like move double time, and the archer as well. What do you do? You see you on the edge of the square.
Shout beside my shell like, yeah, you better run.
An arrow just goes boink, straight into the shell opening.
It flies straight in the air and down.
A mortar shell.
Yeah.
I think again, yeah. No, I mean, he's kind of, you know, he's trembling a bit. It's been a big day. He's surprised himself with his bravery but you know, it's the moment has inspired him. So he's more just happy to kind of be in a shell, wait till they pass, wait till the day just pass. If they're running past him, he's happy to kind of, you know, hold the ground and. Well, I mean, I don't want to attack them as they go there. There's no point causing damage as they go. They are well within range of my rain and blades, but it seems a bit bloodthirsty to hack them down as they're retreating. So, no, more than happy to. There's not much I can do really. I could splash them with some water as they go. Yeah, that's it. I just do it like a Blastoise or Squirtle thing. Just water sprays out of the shell as they go. Just kind of spray them on. Just get them out of here. They get a sense that they're pushed on using my what is it? I don't just make it up. I'm an elementalist, so I can shape the element of water into harmless effects. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah, and we all agreed as well in session 0 that one of the themes of this is Goofy.
Yeah, I remember how enthusiastic we all were about Goofy.
It's not Goofy. It's just it's a powerful blast of water. Just kind of, you know, push them on their way so they go faster. Get out of here.
Stretching those guys. I mean, they probably got pretty hot in the fight. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm just doing them a favour.
Which is a big priority right now after they, you know, to kill us.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, combat over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mikey notwithstanding, combat over.
I'm not standing. I'm retracted in my shell.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, the crowd is without the guards in the middle, without the threat. They do slowly. Their anger ebbs, and they almost come to their senses and start calling out for friends and relatives, like they've been in some sort of trance. You know. Is there anything that you guys want to do, like? Straight away, you have this sort of slumbering guard. I don't know how long that lasts for.
I was gonna say,
I did just realise I was
slumbering guard.
I was sheltering that child, which I realised left with Veyn. So I'm hoping Veyn's looking after the kid, but perhaps move back to the child whose father was brutally stampeded.
Veyn's role in the party is to look after the children, is it?
I ran off. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave the kids. I had to go and hang out with my friend to get the head down. You know. I have busy things to do. I'm back now. Don't make a fuss. Good, you're always having a go at me. I'll just go out for 5 minutes.
Is that your character voice?
Yeah, indignant dad. Yeah, that's the voice.
Is the trampled farmer dead? Did we establish?
Yes, very dead.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it hasn't been established yet because they were under the.
I went over to them. To get the kid. I asked you last session. I went over to them. Yeah.
Okay. Then yes, it was. And also the crowd said that he was dead, but the child lives.
And Veyn's been looking after him so well.
The child who lived.
Okay. Well, given that, like, in universe, the certainty of that death is far from like ironclad, Keedo would rush to the mangled body of said farmer to establish that they are dead, and if not, to give them healing. So I assume he finds that this man is dead and does not have a pulse.
Yeah, it's a furbolg. Everyone nods solemnly. Yes, poor furbolg. Gone too soon.
Don't remember what a furbolg is.
I totally know what this guy is.
You like goat people, aren't they?
Aren't they the cowish people? The Bolg?
Mushroom men?
Oh, they're called like fung men, fungi.
Fungaries.
They are bovine people.
Yes, I thought so. Yeah, they're the bovies. It's the
they've got
fawn
hooves
who are
and...
goatees.
I don't think they have hooves. That's the fawn who have hooves and the
Oh
goatee
yes,
ones.
I'm thinking of the yes.
The Bolg is flat face, bovine face. I think it describes them as.
Like a bison, ox, cow, or other bovine creatures. So anyway, he dead, but Keedo will kneel over the body and be quietly kind of murmuring a last rite of his creed under his voice, so as not to offend anybody, but just clearly offering respects.
Yep. I think the people who are the crowd who are kind of conscious enough or to notice, kind of look on like sad, but kind of like not interfering with what you're doing. A squad of the Delian company in full gear arrive and start to help the crowd, start to get people up, give people medical supplies from your stores, and one of them says to you all, the commander requests your presence in the command tent in the camp once the situation is deemed safe.
One just question about our situation before any moving on. So, just for clarity, because it was last session, so
long ago, sir.
So long ago. We were here. The psycho juice was dropped. Everyone went mad. The guards. These were just the local guards.
These were the guards.
Were they part of the caravan that went through?
Yeah, these were the guys who were on horseback who came barreling through first, and
I couldn't remember that they were them, and I was like, "There's very aggressive guards just turning in the crowd like that." and us. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, Veyn will want to look to perhaps to old Bernard. And perhaps you could help with this prisoner before we go to the captain. He might need a little waking up.
Bernard would happily accommodate that one, and you'd see Bernard just stand there, like holding his tower shield, and he just position it ever so slightly, and then let go and watch it fall, and just slap on the guy. Oops. Pick up the tower shield to find the man slightly. It is pretty heavy, but it's going to wake him up, and it's going to hurt while waking him up. But it's not going to kill the guy.
Yeah.
Break his nose.
Now that your antics are over, perhaps you could restrain him.
Do you want me to put the shield back on him? That can restrain too.
Well, whatever suits your fancy. And she walks off.
I imagine you want me to bring him. And instead, he will lean down, throw in the shield onto his shell. Somehow, it's like magnetic, kind of sticks to the shell. He'll pick the slightly stirring guard up by the cuff of his neck and lead him onwards behind Veyn.
Like when Captain America puts his shield on his back and it goes shunk.
Yeah, just sticks.
So satisfying.
You don't question how, it just does.
Look, it's just something we've all decided. Weapons stick to backs. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Warhammer, the word is maglock. You just have to say maglock.
Maglock. Done.
Okay,
Any kind
so
of physical
Bernard has
component
shell
that's
lock.
happening, just sorted.
We have
Shell
shell
lock.
lock in this.
I assume a portion of our company are kind of medically minded. There's like almost like a medical group, a part of the squad is dedicated more towards care and repair.
Yeah, I mean,
ChatGPT is.
You can't have one person. You can't have one person for the whole 100-person squad.
I've got a funny feeling a bit, Tommy.
Medical advice over there.
Crush lungs and heart.
Well, if
Yes, of course
Keedo's
he
been
can
doing any
crush
work,
lungs
he
and
might
heart.
have trained a couple of medics.
That's a great question. I can help you heal a crushed lungs and heart. First, eat rocks.
Please insert more tokens. So I think the people who are coming to help one of the squads, everyone. I mean, it's a really highly trained company, right? So you all will have like first aid as standard, right? So any kind of scratches and cuts and people who are concussed and unconscious, like your guys who have come to help will be able to deal with that. And,
Well, that's it. Yeah. So Worcester kind of summons them over and goes, "Come. Tend to the wounded, and this child needs to be reconnected with their family." And kind of charges them with kind of the more responsible ones of caring for him and kind of making sure he's kind of taken back into the crowd, or hopefully located some kind of relative or some kind of something, but delegating that responsibility to the more responsible members of the cleanup crew, as it were.
While we're narratively wrapping up that particular situation, the only relative we know he has is the man who Keedo has just given the last rites.
Exactly.
So, like, Keedo was going to shout something like, "Who knows this man's family? Who will take care of him?" So maybe it's more a case of, maybe Keedo like comes over to that group and also says, like, as you're having that conversation with Corporal McGee, is like, just whispers to Corporal McGee, "This child, their father is the man who was trampled under the cart. Find their relatives and make sure that man has a proper burial."
I just said that to them.
Yeah, but the burial bit. I was adding
the burial bit. Yeah, great.
This time is in character.
Keedo just obviously isn't character. Keedo just adds the burial bit, just so that we don't have to play the rest of that now.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good team, I like it.
All right. Yeah. Corporal
Human and the spiritual
Corporal
taken care of.
MacGyver is gonna rustle up some.
He's gonna fix a lot of stuff this campaign. Corporal MacGyver is gonna be a busy bee.
I like it. Clean up, I'm telling you, we need it.
Yeah. He just comes in like in John Wick. Just comes in with like lots of bin bags and some sponges.
Wait for next year's get together so we can watch John Wick 2, and then the following year John Wick 3, and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Until we get to the Ana de Armas film as well, which I still need to see. Yeah, so I think somebody actually comes forward and takes the child to them and says, I am a friend of their mother's, but she's not in the town today. I will look after her until she comes back. Very sad. Very sad.
Very sad.
Is there anything you guys want to do in the crowd before you report back to your commander?
I think Keedo will go to the spot where the powder was dropped and just see if he can kind of scrape up a little bit of the dust where it was dropped and put it into a little file, just in case.
Exactly.
I mean,
we did
really,
of course learn
sniff it
last
a little
time
bit.
that Keedo and Veyn share
I was going to say.
a love for alchemy, and thought that was quite sweet.
Wasn't it origami?
Alchemy.
I could have sworn I remembered origami from the thing, but
that was
the start of the
that was the That was the first thing that was said, and then I prompted a more thoughtful.
Just want you guys to know that
Clearly,
I
I'm
can hear
vision on the wrong thing.
Origami from the other room.
But this particular compound is well known to Keedo, so I think there's sort of potential narrative hooks in him, like scooping up a bit of the dust, sniffing it with his little robot nose, and being like,
Your eyes go red. You start attacking.
the bezel goes. That's it. That's all we needed to do.
All right, nice. You can probably take the little sack that it came in as well. Like it's probably got the traces on it still.
I'll definitely pick that up then.
Yeah.
It's like purple velvet as well, so it's going in the clue folder.
I think for Worcester as well. I mean, as he's kind of both moving through the crowds again. I know he's being tended to by the cleanup crew, but maybe just checking on their well-being, but also at the same time. We decided he was kind of the wayfinder of the group. Kind of maybe trying to get a kind of sense of direction, maybe from the tracks on the ground, or just looking into the horizon, get a sense of observing the map, trying to get a sense of where this cart kind of came from and went. Kind of trying to put in his mind if we have a rough sense of where they went if we do decide to follow up. So trying to take note of the direction they went and maybe point to try and figure out where they might have gone.
Well, as the wayfinder yourself, you know this town is on this main road, which goes between. In fact, let's go to the map tab.
Map tab.
Map
tab.
Just did that. God, we're all so interesting.
Fun to say, fun to do.
Map tab.
Whoa. Is it in the handouts?
Map tab or Mapanatigawa.
So
it just came up in my
so
last
nice
book.
doing this on the device.
Only Alex would appreciate that.
Which book is that?
Well, he's in. I can't remember the name of it, but I just realised I'm just doing Traitor General, and he actually does crop up in this book, and it's referenced in the later book.
I haven't read that one yet.
Man.
Traitor General's good.
No spoilers, then.
Yeah. So this Worcester, you know this town is on a road that goes traditionally was the one that connected Voldaean and Hilltop, who were obviously old allies, but now is part of Justaean, which is why you've had to come through here as well. You may not have been staying on the road. You may have been guiding people through woodlands and stuff, to not attract attention. But it seems like this carriage, this kind of
heading back to Voldaean.
We're actually going towards Hilltop.
Up, by the way, fine. And we're going to Hilltop from Voldaean. Right?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yes, it is.
Worcester clocks it with a knowing nod and a pang of sadness at the loss of life today.
Several times.
Yep. Exactly.
So we're off to the camp.
Walking along, Bernard would just ask his prisoner, "So, where were they going?"
And you're carrying him, or are you getting him to walk?
Let's go with kind of dragging him. He's somewhat up and walking, but he's definitely still recovering from the fact that he was unconscious, then woken up with a shield being dropped on him. He's not in peak fitness right now, so it's definitely a bit of a dragging along.
Yeah. Do I need to talk like that guy in Home Alone 2 when he gets his face squashed?
Yes.
Yeah, that does seem.
Harry?
That does seem right.
Morph. He just looks up at you through bruises burgeoning on his face. It's like, I'm not telling you anything, mercenary.
His uniform look like it's a uniform, or does he look? I'm getting it. Does he look like he's a kind of mercenary too, or is he dressed in a formal uniform?
I think you'd recognise the uniform as like a household guard.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he bears the crest of a household. Which one you may need to roll for.
Seems like something Veyn might be able to identify.
I feel like Veyn was walking on ahead, but then you did get struck by alchemy too, so I don't know. Is Veyn still along? Is Bernard following along?
I think Veyn would be interested in the interrogation en route.
I definitely think it's fair. Veyn is right here, right now. Then.
I just think that with the knowledge of having spent much time serving as a court mage, she would be familiar with, perhaps not all, but a lot of noble or well-known houses' crests. I would thusly like to make a knowledge roll invoking my experience. And I can't remember if I have to do anything for that.
Just spend a point of hope.
Spend a point of hope. Yeah, got a hope at the wazoo, mate. So we'll go up.
God, they dropped right on Mikey's head.
Ouch. 17 damage.
Yeah! Does a 27 pass?
Whoa. Jesus
But it is a 27 with
fear, though.
With fear, though. With fear, though. Uh-oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Amnesia.
It was worth it for a little GM does it pass joke, you know.
Is that a thing that you make it sound like it's like a meme?
Yeah, it is a meme. It's like when you obviously roll way above a possible target.
Okay.
You've been a game master forever.
I know, but it sounds like a D&D meme kind of thing.
Oh well, yeah, it is a bit. So
that's a 27 hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's that. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
A whole session without a cheap shot on D&D and those who like it.
We made it. We made it an hour.
Oh, thank goodness, we got one in.
Look, D&D apologizer.
Yeah, I'm just a corporate stooge. I'm not. Wizards don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Anymore is the operative word in that, as to whether or not you're a stooge.
Doing a lot of heavy lifting.
I'm not a stooge anymore.
That dried up teat.
Out of the edit.
How's they looking along? Oh, sorry.
No, we've not resolved my action yet, Michael.
I'm so sorry.
So bloody sorry.
Resolve away, sir.
Resolve away, sir. So yes, you do recognise this crest. It is a Volthaean house.
So map's gone.
On the left. The old place.
Yeah, the
left ones, right?
The left
the one, the
they're
liberal ones, the ones that want free housing for all.
They're the monarchy still.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
it's controversial.
okay. It's all right. It's 50-50.
Yeah. So this, I've actually annoyingly forgotten all the names of the countries as well. So I'm just going to make sure I've got my handy.
Yeah, we'll all need to have a little fact sheet up.
Where's my
Handout is
madness?
Jump in the handouts. You got the map.
Volthaean.
Just Veyn, Hilltop, and the other ones.
Armada.
Polaris.
And
Polaris.
yes.
All right, gold star for Keedo.
No, you just remembered the two that we just
he is a
made.
large language model, so it makes sense.
Bronze star.
Oh, okay, that was a really good gag from Olly, and I think it got over.
Yes, I didn't quite hear it.
Recognised.
So, you recognise the crest. It's a, let's say it's not a super major house. Voldaean, but it's in the mix. You know, like they've had a few famous people before, and maybe many years ago they were part of the royal family, but now they're more. They might have like holdings in Voldaean somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But this totally tracks with what you know about the Voldaean sort of aristocracy, right? But the person in the purple veil who dropped the pouch, this is someone you haven't seen before.
Okay. And would Veyn be able to recall the? Not that you need to have it right now, but the name of the house. Not like I'm saying not for like to get you to make stuff up, but to say like, oh, I think we're a Voldaean house. She's like, oh yeah,
Clearly got a house
a
name.
minor noble house, and it's this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's called House Feathertop.
Pretty lame to me, but.
I mean,
just one letter away from the professor. As in Professor Tolkien, as in Weathertop. Carry on.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Carry on.
I was trying to think, like fantasy names are kind of a bit poncy, aren't they?
Yeah.
To be clear, I like it a lot. And it has potential as well.
And I went to school with someone called Jonathan Featherstone, which I always thought was a great name.
Well, you don't have to self-own like that, reminding everyone you went to a mega posh school.
Yeah, but that's like just such a protagonist name.
Good day, I'm Jonathan Featherstone. Will you do my homework for me, will you?
Yes. He declared impressively. Okay, so so you recognise this is House Feathertop, an old family of Voldaean.
Well, she makes a note of that in her records and gestures to Bernard that he may continue with
Dragging.
distance and dragging.
Dragging his captive.
Dragging the captive.
Worcester kind of does his best effort to kind of keep up with Keedo, kind of maybe clopping his little stick on the ground to get his attention, but saying kind of Keedo, so just look at that pouch of vials for a second of chemicals.
By all means, but I have already identified the compound.
Ah, yes, but you're looking at it through the purely chemical. I want to look at it through the lens of the magical, the mysterious. Do give me a moment.
As we're walking along, Keedo removes this purple pouch and hands it to Worcester.
Oh, thank you, my friend, thank you. And kind of holds it, and Worcester can attune to the magical, so it basically does detect magic on it, but let's call it arcane sense because it sounds cooler and less D&D-ish. But yeah, just checking if it has any magical properties, or if it is purely one of chemicals and science. If there's any magic infused in it, he can detect that.
So you can just detect that straight up, no roll?
Yeah, sense the presence of magical people. That's kind of what it says. And objects, sorry.
I was going to say.
There's object.
I was going to say, this is one of those situations again where I have to push back on Mikey again.
No, it's his object. I just stopped.
Right?
I just saw this powder. It's ashes.
Bags are people too.
Bags. No, the ashes. The ashes is cremated. I assume it's cremated ash.
It's the bag ancestry.
The bags are coming.
It's the sack boys, you know.
Yes, that's it. Is the product? Is the chemical magical?
That's their word, Ollie. Let's come on.
Yeah. So yes, you do actually detect a hint of magic.
I thought it might be.
The remnants of this pouch.
Yes, and of course, when the altercation began, Veyn I believe shouted a warning, having I also recognised there was some kind of
Yes, you did actually.
known alchemical properties to this, so maybe they'll have a chance to discuss.
Yes.
I've learned.
Yes. Well, I don't know what tab you're on, but if you go to the story tab, you can see you have arrived
I'm on the story tab.
Oh,
in the
and
Delian
tactical
camp.
Lovely.
Oh, it's a lovely little camp we've got here.
It looks good and tactical too.
Oh,
But story too.
it's so homely.
You jumped to tactical already, of course you have.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
it does
where I
come
was.
with
That's
tactical
where I
map.
was.
Of course, he's in tactical.
We were just in a combat. Yes, weirdly, I'm still on the tactical map.
Have you not been on cameras for this time?
No.
So you've just been staring at these at the empty battlefield with tiny little faces.
You missed
Beautiful
the bit where
tokens.
You missed where I moved my token up closer to Keedo's token to show that I was walking closer to him. You see, so you missed some of the narrative.
Gods, I just love a battle map. Never let me leave.
You missed the real dynamic move of that. Thank you very much.
So dynamic.
It's just, I mean, you can't understand. I'm using this on a device where the background actually moves at more than 1 frame a minute. It's just glorious. Everything is just.
Change.
He's
Oh,
overwhelmed.
Gorgeous.
little face. Right, so we're striding up the midway of this camp.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You enter your camp. You already arrived earlier that day, so it is still, well, no, let's say it is fully pitched, like good professional company. This was the first thing you did when you arrived, before you were allowed to let loose. And you walk up to the commander's tent at the head of the camp, and you see sat, although standing around sort of a central table, is your Commander Borges, who is, of course, a Katari. He's shown to journal.
The monocle, no less.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what an absolute legend!
What a G. I'm already very pro Borges.
He's fucking gorgeous, him.
He's Borges, mate. Accompanying him is, of course, Quartermaster Perkins.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. God, I hate it. No.
Get off of you some spores.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Oh, Perkins has been on the source for too many centuries, and he looks like this now.
He's been spat out of the warp, but he's ended up here.
He's being pulled through all these multiverses and being just torn to shreds as he goes, and kind of.
I like him. I think he's a cool, fun guy. He's got his little pince nez, and he's like, "Oh yes," and he's got his big book, of itemization and stuff.
And he can store his wares under his mushroom flaps. Just kind of pull things out.
And then we also have, probably coming with you as well, we have your Fife Billy Larkspur, who's also a fawn. He's a fawn. A fawn.
Well, he looks jolly, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got his bagpipes.
He's ticking every bard box that was ever made.
Yep. Yeah, I believe that is one of the bard. Some class pictures, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so Commander Borges looks up at you all, takes you all in. That's sort of, you can see a look of relief on his face, slight relief, seeing that you're all unharmed, and you coming to him must mean that the situation has been contained.
Doesn't Keedo a few chunks taken out of him? I wouldn't say Keedo unharmed. Yeah, a few little exposed wires and.
Yeah, he's a bit dented.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Blue screening a little bit. Yep.
Red ring of death on the eyes.
Yes, very good. Very good. I've just seen Milo making.
Sorry, I thought I'd better strike while the iron's hot.
Scroll down far enough. Ooh.
All right, so Borges turns to you, Bernard, as his first captain. He says, Captain Helisson, give me a situation report on the battle. How much danger are we in?
They came through the town, mowed over this old man who was not very old, and the boy is fine. One civilian down. The rest were enraged by some powder. We tried to disperse that with a water cannon. Did not work. The guards traveling with the people in the carriage, they engaged with us and the civilians. We fought them. The captain of the guard was taken down. The rest of them dispersed afterwards. All in all, fairly successful. One captured, put to sleep, and then tripped a few times on his way here. Thus, the bruises. But now that we're in this turn, I will pull out a chair and gently escort him to sit in the chair at the table. just to show I do have some manners. But also because a man in a chair is less threat than a man standing. So it's also tactical. He can't do as much from a sitting position and run away so easily.
Yeah.
Keedo, when oh hell names. When Bernard concludes the report and is assisting our prisoner to sit in the chair, Keedo will produce the purple pouch, lay it on the map table, and just add, Commander, the powder in question is Barris flower extract, a rare magical herb used mainly by the mages of Polaris, but exported widely, mainly to magical conclaves of high class in the other empires. This is not an ingredient usually found or used by hedge aristocrats like the minor noble who caused this affray today. A strange occurrence indeed.
Of course, there was another person with the noble. If you remember, there was a. Did we say it was a female woman? A hand?
Just saw a hand. Did we see?
I definitely
You saw a purple veil.
Ah, the veil.
The
So there was
veiled
there was some other figure or potential magic user with them that was aiding this heinous and horrendous crime. So we should perhaps be on the lookout for something more than just a arrogant nobleman, maybe some corrupted magic user infusing him with hate and damage.
The commander says, Lady Ashcroft is, does a purple veil ring any bells in the courts of the mages?
No, I'm afraid it's not enough information to go off. I'm not familiar with any attending mages or alchemists of that house.
Very well. I believe this may deserve more investigation. You say they are heading in the same direction as us, to Hilltop.
They are. I expertly tracked their tracks, and they are heading exactly the way they're heading as well. So perhaps
Expertly watched them go down the road.
I expertly
200 meters.
And saw the tire tracks going that way, and so yes, I think we may meet them again as well. So we should be prepared. Perhaps something to be done about thinking if there's some kind of counter ingredient or spell if they try to use this ingredient on us again. If we were to encounter them, it could be very dangerous if we were to be turned against each other with such a powerful alchemical.
He says, "I'm thinking more of the political ramifications if we arrive in Hilltop and we have killed the head captain of one of their nobles.
You were always
captured
more
another.
wanting for the politics, weren't you?
That is the commander's job.
That's true, it's true.
We were acting in self-defense, to be fair.
We minimised the casualties where we could. I'll swear to it.
The Voldaeans don't.
This one will attest to us having acted in self-defense, of course.
There is, of course, one of the guards who will be going home a little damp.
Yes, well,
But
have to be
that's
done.
good news. That's good news.
Yes, good news, yes.
Surely, the high importance of our task in traveling to Hilltop will count in our favor in any uncomfortable diplomacies you have to do, Commander. We were forced to defend ourselves in the protection of our mission, which is presumably of higher value than a couple of over-eager household guards.
And the protection of innocence. They callously slew a innocent father in the middle of a crowded celebration. There's something about these people that is not of correct diplomacy to begin
Have you
with.
ever been to Hilltop, my friend?
No, not yet.
I fear you overestimate their humanitarian instincts. Class and piety is everything there. That will be a greater defense.
It's good to know. I'll have to take that into account because I like to believe in the best of people, but they're already getting a bad sense of these high and mighty people.
Spend any amount of time in the company of nobles in their courts as I have, and you will know that that is the case. Makes all of them, but we'll be able to navigate it.
And don't forget that we are only just working with the Voldaeans. Most of them remember us as siding with the other side. We took the coin from Armada and they don't forget it. Hilltop will be dangerous.
Clearly.
More so than the battlefields we have passed to reach it. But what, Commander, are your next orders?
He
And what do
turns
we do
to
with this one?
He says, he thinks a bit, looks at Perkins. Just farting away in a corner, you know.
Everyone else is trying not to look at Perkins.
Oh, you guys are so mean. Even Mikey.
He looks jolly in the same way.
Mikey, A2 Mikey, the fan of the gross characters.
It's just I'm not used to Perkins being. I was thinking it was nice little, a Perkins-esque.
A little northern human man. Yeah, the commander looks at Perkins and says, "Are we capable of escorting a prisoner, quartermaster?" Oh, well, yes, sir. We've got plenty of supplies, but we haven't quite got a prison cart amongst us to carry him. It will have to be one of the soldiers who have to take responsibility. The commander says, "I'm in half a mind just to let him go now. What's the worst he can do? Run off to Hilltop and spread the word of our mercy."
Captain, I would have to disagree that allowing him to return with information of our forced disposition and camp would be ill-advised.
Well, by the time he catches up with them, we will have decamped and be on our way as well.
So be it.
Flashback, we had him hooded, I guess.
Yeah.
No, because I think Milo made an excellent point, and I thought it was actually quite...
Well, I don't think they're going to be... They're not like, we've got to go back and kill those guys because they had a brawl with us.
Well, I mean, the outcome I'm not too bothered about. I think that's just what Veyn would be concerned about in her role.
No, I was just saying I liked it, that's all.
I think if we're worried about diplomacy, showing some mercy and and having that precede our arrival would be probably a good thing.
For my own part, I would rather extract as much knowledge from this person about the identity of the purple-clad person.
Yes.
But I am no torturer, and I know you are not either, Commander. We will find out who they are soon enough.
Agreed.
You want to tell us if you're going the same direction as us first? Just out of interest to put their minds at ease.
I would be saying to the prisoner.
He's looking nervous, but stays silent.
We tried to be helpful.
The commander just kind of leans on the table over towards the prisoner. Big cat face. Looking at him and stares into his eyes, and the prisoner's, looks away first. The commander sort of stands up and says, "He is just a house guard. I doubt he knows anything of importance. How long have you been working for House Feathertop, son? 3 months?"
Yes?
Lisa? The guard the prisoner just looks like angry. No. Very well, Helisson, you can question him further, but don't bother wasting your time. I don't want him to turn up half dead to Hilltop, making them hate us before we'd arrived.
I would never.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have a nice walk.
Yeah, a nice long walk. And
Bridge.
at that moment, Corporal MacGyver
Yes!
My man.
enters the
man.
tent and says, "Commander, one of the villagers would like to request an audience, if you please, sir." Commander waves his assent, and MacGyver brings in another furbolg. And she introduces herself as Regina and the wife of Jean, the furbolg who unfortunately was run over by the carriage. And what are my notes? She says, and she's obviously distraught, but trying to keep it together, and has come to talk to the commander and you guys, and she says, "You see, in our town of Whiteleaf, we have a custom where we take our dead to be buried in the forest. There is a clearing that is said to be able to take the spirits of the dead away to eternal rest. We haven't been able to take anyone there for some time. Anyone who goes there does not return. But please, if you've saved us today once, but could I ask you to please save my husband's soul at least, and take him to this burial site?"
It'll be an honor. He died bravely. It was a horrible thing that happened. But we're glad that your son survived.
"And kill all the aristocrats! Guillotine!" Yeah. She's like, "Oh yeah, the name is..."
Does he look guilty whilst the woman's talking?
The prisoner.
Obviously, does the prisoner look guilty? Because obviously we were saying before he was a bit angry dealing with us.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's hearing a villager talk about the dead husband
Mhm.
dealing with the soul, does he actually look the opposite now and slightly guilty that his party came barreling through? Just deciding how I feel about this prisoner in a moment.
You can roll me some sort of skill roll.
That looks like
Instinct?
instinct.
Yeah.
Virtual fist bump.
Give it a difficulty 10.
Cool. Add a +1 to this. Oh, you do click instinct, don't you? Well, I'll just.
Lovely.
That is a success with hope. So mark a point of Hoppe. And Hoppe. And yeah, I think you with that massive roll and with hope, you definitely see that everyone's watching this Lady Furbolg, and you're just eyes on the prisoner, and you can see him definitely like shifting uncomfortably. Like he's sitting forward, facing the table. She's behind him, so he's not looking at her, but he's obviously hearing what she's saying and hearing how distraught she is, and he's like looking at his feet and like shuffling and, you know, really looking uncomfortable. Probably thinking of his own partner, I guess. Spouse.
Thank you. I'll leave it for now then on that.
So Worcester has agreed. She looks like almost surprised, as if you were going to just say no outright, but looks very thankful.
My friend Keedo here is the perfect man for the job as well.
On his own.
Just fly him over there. It's fine.
Well, he could. It just takes a point of stress and he can carry him.
I meant more with the spiritual helping with the movement of the soul, less the pragmatic. I've got booster jets. It's more what I was thinking. But sure.
When Worcester
He
says
can do it
that,
all.
Keeto's head literally snaps like a bird.
God.
Like snaps to look at Worcester, and like his eye kind of flashes from kind of dull red to orange for a second, and then looks back to the lady and says, "I had the solemn honor passing your good husband into the next realm in my own way to honor him. It is only right that I should help him be honored in his way. But I must ask, good lady, do you or the people of this village know anything more about the threat that lays in this burial ground? Have scouts seen anything? Are there any remains that would give us a clue to the danger there?"
She says, there are some in the town who you could potentially get more information from, but as I say, no one who's been there has come back. Although there is one who seems to have been there and come back, but he does not dwell in the town anymore. But you might find him in the forest.
Who is he? His name is Axe.
His name is yes.
He's a dude. We'll learn about next
a
week.
dude. A
Yeah,
dude.
okay.
John Gooseberry.
Nice.
Delicious.
Fucking love it. That's canon.
Spelt Jawn. John Gooseberry.
John Gooseberry.
The fantasy way.
Yeah.
So every time you make a character, Mikey loses another potential character. You know,
That's true.
Gooseberry is a great.
Gooseberry's off limits now, mate.
I know.
Gone. It's out of it.
Yeah.
What about?
It's gone sour.
I'm going to try an instinct roll as well
It's a good berry.
to train my mechanical eye upon her and just see if there's any signs that she is holding anything back. That there's any
Suspicious.
any kind of malign intent or deception going on here.
Mm-hmm. Of course, she's an NPC.
Yes. Well,
also she's
50-50 chance.
She's trying to get us to go and do something dangerous that is currently not our mission, right? So
I know it's dangerous.
Yeah. Who was the lady in Dragonbane?
Yeah. She convinced for a little while. The deception fell over time.
Yeah, she'll actually like stab you in the back, like literally with like 20 to hit.
Yep.
Your instinct roll.
It's an 11 is the result.
14, I think, isn't it? You -2.
No, do you? Sorry, I was being a dum-dum. You do add together the two results for the skill test. Yeah, okay. 14.
Yeah, with that, I think you feel like she's genuine.
Well, yeah. Then you hear Keedo do what I'm going to decide is one of his like trademark mannerisms, which is like a kind of thoughtful sound, but it also kind of sounds like a CD-ROM drive. So it's like.
Nice.
And then he just gives a little nod and says,
"Yeah,
I will commit myself to this thing."
Yeah, I think you also know that it's like easily kind of, what's the word? Verifiable, I guess. You can go and talk to other people, like, oh, this custom thing, is that a thing? Or is it a trap? Is it a harpy snare?
I could go and trace down gooseberry in the forests. If you help prepare the body, I'll meet you back here, and hopefully I'll have verified some intel on the space, and then we can move to the burial ground, hopefully without too much incident. He said, hopefully it's not too hard to find him in the forest. I'm just going on using my natural skills of nature to.
Well, I think from what we've just heard, like the general location of the place will be able to get from going to chat to the villagers, which we should do.
It's more because concerned about the. He's been there, hasn't he? Because Gooseberry's been there, so it was more trying to find if he knew. He did come back.
He's in the forest.
Yes,
we've got to find him.
Yeah. So I said, I'll go find him.
Okay, but I think we should go to the village first, because go shopping. Feels like about time to go shopping. Got a couple of
shopping
now.
episode.
I want to buy a Morning Star and like health potions. All right, sick. Anyone else coming along for the ride, or are the other two just like, oh,
yeah,
cool?
So Worcester wants to go and straight into the forest.
I'm assuming we don't want to, unless this is like we have someone on the main quest. We don't want to drag this out forever. So happy to kind of say, well,
it's all good if you want to sort of make be efficient with time.
Yeah, well, everyone just say, well, if they're going to head back into the village to ask there, while they're doing that, we'll just take a head into the forest and track down Gooseberry and get with intel, and then they can regroup once they know both where the location of the grove and then information about the grove itself.
I'm sure the forest is entirely safe for solo adventures.
Yeah, I've got a big shell.
It could be fun. Keedo needs to take a rest and heal quite seriously.
How does that work with him? Does he need to have specialists like?
No,
just to rest and heal naturally. Doesn't need to heal as like a blacksmith.
We're keeping some things from D&D here. You go to sleep, you wake up, you're fine.
Also,
eat some herbs, you're fine.
Keedo is a healer. He's a Seraph. He's a divine healer, and he has a spell called Mending Touch, which once per long rest, when you spend this healing time learning something new about the person you're healing or revealing something about yourself, you can clear 2 hit points rather than 1. So that would be his next intention, would be to rest and meditate.
So am I right in saying that you guys want to do a long rest or a short rest?
It would be a bit odd if we got to town, did this one thing, and went to bed. Maybe a short rest would make sense.
Yeah, short rest sounds alright. What a short rest.
The captain's like, I need you to sort this shit out and then get on the road. And you're like, oh, yeah, no.
I missed out the other half. The other half of this spell is specifically says when you can take a few minutes and focus on healing the target. It's a once per long rest ability, but it doesn't take a long rest to do. It takes a few minutes, so that's fine. Well keen on heading off, but he'll just need to sit and calibrate for a bit first.
Oh, that feels.
Let's see if we can get the rules up for the good old.
Yes, I'm looking at.
Good old. Oh my goodness. Nah. Nope.
Short rest. When a character stops catching breath, take a breath for about an hour. Swap a domain card.
My mending touch doesn't take any form of rest. Like
repair armor.
I just sit and spend a few minutes focusing on healing the target.
This is lovely. In a short rest, you can prepare, so you can choose repair with another member of your party and each gain 2 hope. That's very sweet. I like that. I could do with some.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, I think there's a party. We'd probably take an hour's rest.
Yeah, so you get to choose one. You get to use one thing, right?
Anyone want to prepare with me? Galapa Bros.
Stress.
Oh, you got stress to clear.
Yeah, it's stress.
Maybe we could take a week to decide what we want to do with our short rest. I guess.
True.
No.
True.
Yes.
What did we say about connections? Were we doing them?
We were going to do one a week. We said we got through a fair. I think
we were going to try and do the mid-session. I think last time.
Oh yeah.
I think it was an end of session.
It was to try and prompt each other at random points.
Everyone asked one.
Well, I think we can forgive ourselves this time for not
we
remembering that.
I'm only remembering as we discussed it, as the question came up.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we, Sojastron, try and start next session with one, and then maybe through the session we could do some more, rather than just ramming them all in at the end. Yeah.
It's a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible.
I quite like doing it at the end because we've done a bit of.
I too hate ideas that aren't mine.
We've all had a good.
Last time we just went round and each asked one each other. Whereas if I quite like the idea of doing it throughout the session, it does feel a bit more like.
But it's also.
I agree. I agree. Today's probably not the best time because not much has happened since last time. But I think having the brain power to remember to stop the action to do it mid-session is maybe tricky as well. So
yeah.
Maybe. Don't know. Maybe the end of next time. Maybe I don't know.
Well, maybe we just need to try and carve out a touch of extra time as well.
Oh, I know what we should do. We should do it when we level up.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
GM, did we level up today?
Have to ask.
I touched a bit, man. Can I level up?
I'd like to.
He only killed one guard.
For some XP by beating him up repeatedly and watching the XP come out of him.
Yeah, that's the game we're playing over. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, and then heal him when he's just about to die, and then pump him some more.
The last session, the Discord was being an absolute knobhead. Did we get? I think Worcester had asked. Sorry, Keedo had asked Worcester, why do you ask so many questions about his god? I didn't know if actually my answer was heard or if that was
I don't have an answer written down on my sheet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you disappeared and we couldn't hear you for ages. Then I think we just ended the session.
Yeah. It all just bottomed out.
It does sound right.
I'd completely forgotten that was what happened because I've
Yeah.
been thinking all along. I'm pretty sure I did a connection last time, but
You
it's not
did.
on my sheet. What happened?
Yeah, you asked it in the Discord. But well, you said what I said was that well, for Worcester, he generally doubts gods. Like he believes in people and kind of the ground beneath our feet, the water in the rivers, less about the people as well. So, but I think you had a really nice point. You said that your god is kind of a god of nature. I think did you say kind of? You mentioned that it was kind of part of that. So for Worcester, he's obviously quite interested in that because it kind of bridges that kind of skepticism of gods, but brings it back to like, well, but if it's something that really is tied to that nature he believes in, it is very interesting to Worcester, the god that Keedo follows, and kind of brings Worcester. It kind of was brought up in that older. He was brought up in Voldaia, so had those kind of older beliefs. So, yeah, it's kind of quite comforting for him to have this belief. It kind of reminded actually maybe gods. There is some kind of nature and humanity in that he can kind of cling on to. So, he's quite invested in Keedo and his god, I think.
So I'm writing, why did you ask me so many questions about my god? Worcester doesn't believe in gods, only natural phenomena, but when Keedo explained that Frekas is an animistic spirit of the sun expressed through natural phenomena, Worcester became more curious and open to conversations about this.
I nailed it.
You can only heal 1d4 plus cheer. Short rest.
Jokes on you guys, I only have like 5 HP anyway, so.
And also I get some fear, so I'm going to roll that now.
What's that you get like? You just defaultly every session you get
whenever you do rest.
Ah, that's quite cool. It's kind of incentivizes not to be too
evil never sleeps, my friend.
Yeah.
I'll roll my stress for now because I know I'm definitely doing that.
So I've spent some time repairing my armor / robes / fur.
I will describe it next time as to how I described blowing off steam or pulling myself together.
Bloody hell.
It's a vision of the future. That could be Keedo.
Yeah.
What did Perkins do?
What did he do to you? He's taken too much of that evil flower. Man's red flower.
Well, if Veyn, would you? Well, are you gonna be resting for stress or HP or not? Because we could do a bit of prepare.
Veyn, I think I would probably actually make this part of her character that she always tends to her robes, and because she's so I'm repairing armor, but like she took some damage to her sort of courtly battle garb, wombo combo, and she always must be ready to negotiate, and so she will be repairing that.
I'll just go prepare myself in a corner then.
You do get two downtime moves.
Oh, you get 2. All right. In that case, we also discuss strategy.
In which case, I guess I will.
I believe I'm looking at a homemade rules reference sheet, but I don't know.
Yes, it does say here. I'm looking at the downtime.
That's a long rest gets 2. Short. I think short rest just
No. Short rest still gets 2. It's just not all. You get the 1d4 plus. Long rest is just fix fucking everything.
Yeah, but you can still prepare.
Oh no, sorry. Yes, choose 2 of the following moves. You're right. Yes, sorry. Of course. Yes.
Oh,
definitely.
I see. So for the prepare, you need to do it with another person. I see now. Right. Well, jolly good. I think Worcester and Veyn spend some time talking about the magic poison, the route ahead, and I don't know what else, Worcester.
Yeah, just essentially think. Well, they may have a little brainstorm, trying to figure out who this person, this mysterious figure in purple, could be. Think more deeply. Think what the connections could be. Just really get their head in that space and
mind map it.
Mind map it a little bit exactly.
Yeah, and Perkins is there as well.
Oh,
like taking
minus 2 hope. Minus 2 hope. Oh no, Perkins gonna go away.
He's taking minutes.
Oh, we have to.
Whoa, it's a big five
Wow.
heals.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Nice
You got
your
absolutely
rolls,
bombed.
guys.
Right, clear my stress too, Hope. Great.
I'd
Love
like to
this.
clarify that I don't need to roll because you get D4 plus
That's what I was going to say.
1.
Yeah.
I,
And
need to
only
clear
had
what
two-
I cleared
two
cleared
plus
stress as well. I had 1 stress, so I cleared that too. Oh, actually, I did take an armor damage actually. Ooh, stress or armor? Here comes the question. What do you think? What's more valuable? Armor isn't it, actually.
I think I will actually repair my armor. Not necessarily because I have quite a lot. I have 5 points of armor, of which I've spent 2. But I quite like the idea that Keedo just has a repair ritual, not like
Keedo.
just sits down and like but like but like he has kind of unguents and oils that he will like put onto any damage pretty much whenever they stop moving. Like it's a sort of cultural thing almost.
Yeah, starts moving, gets all greased up.
Yeah, ready to slip through the smallest of spots. Yeah, gross.
I've got Bernard's because I'm going to do repair armor as the other one as well, but I'm going to tie both of them into each other of clear stress and repair armor. And in the kind of hour, Bernard goes for a quick little bath and scrubs his little shell as well.
Nice.
Rubs some little oils into
Oh.
it, gives it a little
Can-
scrub.
He must have to have a big shell scrubbing brush with him
Yeah,
at all
of course
times.
he does. Of course he does. It's one of his most
Yeah.
cherished
Yeah,
items.
Worcester and
It is
Worcester,
his
they share one.
ritualistic. Yeah.
Worcester and Bernard share a brush. They've got one per.
Yeah.
I think you just see like Billy
Shell
Larkspur
bros.
standing with the brush next to like a big pink curtain by a
Yes.
a little
Bernard.
river.
Can I please use my water powers to fill your bath for you?
Of course.
Great, thank you.
Oh, shit.
Good job, Blastoise.
I mean, it doesn't actually make a difference at all.
Goofy.
Actually, but the Clank ancestry.
Goofy.
There's a trait for Clank called efficient, which means when you take a short rest, you can choose a long rest move instead of a short
That's
rest.
cool.
Oh,
Efficient programming.
pretty good.
Move. Yeah. But I've already done my 2 things, so next time.
Nice.
Then
You can work on a project.
next time I can. I have to think about what my project
Well,
might be.
lightsaber.
A very blades in the dark kind of a moment.
Yes, it's almost as if it's intentional. They had him involved. Right, nice. Well, sounds like you have a little side quest. Ping! Added to your journal.
Oh. I created a goofy action, but it didn't come up with the word goofy like I was hoping, so I'll work on that.
That actually reminds me of
We need a goofy. Yeah, we need a goofy
Hey.
action actually.
I thought nothing was off the table. It was just which ones we were prioritizing.
That is definitely not what.
That's how I remember it. That's how I remember it. I
think
I can't fill up a bath for a friend. That's too goofy for you, is it?
I think
I
the
like
ones that we
water
actually.
people. I'm a tortoise.
We're a bunch of professional mercenaries.
I'm a
We could
professional
just
water
eat
mage.
in a kettle.
I take you know how long that would take to fill a bath.
Or just use magic.
We've got 1 hour. We've got 1 hour. Come on. I'm with money. I'm with money.
Yeah, the two words which we
possible.
The 2 words which we crossed out as in like definitely not were funny and goofy.
You crossed out.
I think I did, and then everyone collectively helped.
Well, that was sick. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Let's do it again sometime.
The vibes are good. It's maybe it's just playing a character that doesn't hate everything, but it's just the world feels very just I don't know, mysterious but magical and
yeah. Do you want to kill your commander yet?
No, I
Has
love
that
him.
happened?
Not yet.
Not Commander
good.
Gorgeous.
Take that.
Perkins might have to be set on fire at some point.
I don't know. I'm quite liking the opening situation of our characters. It feels like it's believable and kind of natural, and we're already part of a larger story. It's cool.
Yeah. I was thinking actually as we were playing today, I might have a think about well, it'll just be a clock actually, but some sort of thing that any kind of diversions or distractions like this little side quest is going to give consequences maybe. Especially now we've had somebody racing off to Hilltop, you know. You might be able to do some things the longer you take to get there.
Yeah, it's always interesting to have that.
Good job, Commander. Oh, let him go, whatever.
He's all right. He's only young. He's barely been working there 3 months.
No, I mean the evil noble who you
the main garage.
who ran off. He's probably there by now.
Oh yeah, he probably is.
Yeah, I think you still have the captive.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Well, Ollie, thank you for bringing us back into all of this. It's fun to be back. I think probably all feeling a little refreshed.
Yeah, totally.
Indeed.
So I hope you are too.
Indeed. For sure. And just a simple little, traipse into the woods next time should be fairly easy. Nothing will happen to you.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
We can be sure that we will go down into the woods and there will not be a big surprise.
Not when Mr. Gooseberry's on the case.
I can't wait to meet Mr. Gooseberry.
I can't wait for the Gooseberry Mikey solo session.
Again, I'm not trying to fit the party. I'm assuming I can just bish bosh. I'm not trying to hijack a storyline. I'm just trying to.
I think it's just like this character's name is a Mikey name.
Right. Yes.
Like,
interaction should be fun.
All right, I've got to go take my clothes off, or else I'm going to melt. This has been.
You can do that on camera if you want.
Thank you.
Get those viewers right up.
And nice.
After dark.
I mean, we can do an OnlyFans spin-off.
Yeah, it's past 10 o'clock now. I'm pretty sure that's an arbitrary line that we can do that.
Yeah. Right, lads. It's been out.
Cool.
GG, boys.
Good night,
See
guys.
you
Later. Cheers, Ollie.
Good
See you guys again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.